this place came up now 9 years ago, which was obviously Kelvingrove Street, and it seemed miles away from the wee suburban area in Jordan Hill where we were. And my husband and I drove down, and no, there's nothing here. Well, this is, you know, it was Air Organic way back then, which was out in a limb on itself at that point. This place is styled like an airport lounge, and there was wee windows along like an aeroplane, and the menu was like a boarding card. So it was so quirky for a couple of girls that were doing ham and cabbage and homemade oatcakes, you know, so it just had such a different feel about it. So I came back a couple of times to view it again, and started to think, all right, okay, well, we can make it look like Jordan Hill, and we'll get the homely feel, and that's where everything just started. And it was this wee standalone, you know, tenement building, and there's nothing else around us. You know, the hotel was closed down, there was a wee Greek place, but there was just nothing round about. And watching Finnieston flourish, so much so even in the past, you know, I would go as, you know, as near as the past 8 months, you know, let alone 9 years. It's been progressively, the property, domestic side of it, the flats are going for higher prices, things are getting kept a wee bit nicer, the skips are leaving the streets, you know, everything's been upgraded, and it's almost, this is now a very nice part of the West End where you're getting Park Circus right on your doorstep, yeah, Kelvingrove Park, and it's as if it just arrived. You know, I can't remember this whole 9 year stretch of all this building's been going on, and then last year when the Hydro opened, this place just went boom. You know, there's so much, and you're thinking, well, that's quite a young place, that, or that. It was quite old man type pubs, and they were closing down, and then cocktail bars were opening up, and then you're seeing busier streets, and I'm obviously always here.
You were a pioneer.
and I'm inside and I don't see what goes on. And one of the nights, it was just even last week, and I came home on a Friday night about 8 o'clock, and I always drive down and go along onto Argyle Street, and it was absolutely bustling. People sitting outside, you know, just all the pubs and restaurants, and what a lovely vibe the place had. I have never managed to see that side of it, because when you come to work here, in any pub or restaurant in the Finnieston area, you go in and you go on with your work, and you look after the customers that you have, and you don't actually see what it looks like as what our customers see. So what a lovely place to wander around now in comparison to when the church building wasn't converted, when the Kelvingrove Square, which has been developed up here, the gardens that have been done and maintained by everyone in the street and the surrounding streets. So a sense of community within the actual residents of the area, let alone the business side of it, which has just really elevated this end of town to almost, I would have said that we've overtaken the true West End, and this is the place to be.